We are in the beautiful Catskill Mountains of New York. We find ourselves at the home of our 8th president. We find ourselves at the home of our 8th president. Welcome to Martin Van Buren. So we just pulled up, it's 11:45, and they said that there's a couple spots left on the house tour, which starts at 12 o'clock. We're gonna try to get on that. Since this site is mainly Van Buren's house, I think it's important we hit the house tour. Here we go.
Drink of water or something else, he could just ring that bell and somebody would come running. And so Martin won as governor of New York, but Jackson said, well, you know, I know you're governor of New York, but I really need you as my Secretary of State in Washington. And often back then, if you were Secretary of State, your next job was president. So it was kind of that idea that Van Buren would follow Jackson as the 8th president, which he did. Unfortunately, though, Van Buren was just a one-term president. Jackson served all 8 of his presidential years. And that just shows how it works. These are reproductions. We will see one of the original call bells when we get over to the laundry room. The best bedroom, that was the Henry Clay room. And then over here, Martin Van Buren, the president's room, Martin Van Buren Jr.'s room. And it looks like a toaster. It was actually an oyster cooker. So they would put the oysters in a burlap bag, a wet burlap bag, and kind of steam them. We're apple country here, we still are, and we were back then. Point to the laundry room, point to the washer, and point to the dryer. On the wall are political cartoons, and Martin had political cartoons hanging in his house. They were not always flattering of Martin, though. Sometimes they showed him as a rodent or a dog, not always kind. The one in the lower right-hand corner there, you see Martin as a red fox. He was often called the Red Fox of Kinderhook because when he was a young man, he had red hair. The fox name came because he was a very clever politician. Nothing much to see up there, it's just little gray walls.
Martin Van Buren was only 5'6". I gotta watch my head in this house.
This was Martin Van Buren's bed, they tell us. Martin Van Buren died in this room. He was 79. He died in 1862. Civil War had started. He was inquiring on his deathbed about how the good work of the Civil War was going. But what he wrote in his will was that the last and the best, finest years of his life were spent here at Lindenwald.
Thanks so much, Ann.
Well,
you came highly recommended and you didn't disappoint.
Follow the border, and that'll take you behind those trees right back over to the visitor center.